Hello and welcome to the March 2016 MTFR Monthly Update. Just another reminder that our quarterly volunteer orientation sessions will begin next month in April. The first Monday night of April will be that first session, and we're going to bring 5 new volunteer members into the MTFR system at the orientation that evening. So we're excited that that program is finally up and running. Also a note on career staff. We are again in the testing cycle for our part-time firefighter EMT program. Our written civil service test will be given next month on Saturday, the April 9th, and that is the first step in the process for what will be our next list of eligible candidates for civil service positions here in Manheim Township. A few notes on the fleet this month. Squad 201 is now out of service and will be for the foreseeable future, most likely a week or two. There's a turbo issue with that unit, which is covered under Ford warranty, so we will see that unit again out of service for a few weeks. Truck 204 also out of service. We expect until about the middle of April. That unit is out getting some work done, some repairs, some maintenance, and also undercoating on the tiller body itself. So we won't see the truck back until mid-April. Squad 209 is currently running as the rescue portion of Truck 204. So that portion of the truck is still in service with LCWC, and again, Squad 209 is filling that role, and we have moved all the required rescue equipment to meet the county standard over to that vehicle. Also on the structural engines, the rear intake switch has been replaced on the pump panels. If you remember, if you're a driver operator, that switch used to have a single light. We have now changed those switches out to have a dual red and green light, red for the valve closed, green for it open. So if you have not taken notice of that, please do so. Some training notes for this month. Again, our Hazmat Ops series is now completed. If you have not done your Hazmat Ops yearly refresher in the months of February or March, please see Captain Bezick and he can help you locate a Hazmat Ops refresher course somewhere else here in the county. Hazmat Tech refresher the first 2 Mondays of April, so that's coming up. Again, a 1 o'clock session or a 6:30 session in the evening for all of our Hazmat Techs. Our yearly structural burn, the first one for this year, scheduled Saturday, April 30th at the Westchester Burn Facility. Again, please make contact with Captain Bezick to let him know if you will be participating in that day. Starting sometime in May, probably late in May, our Monday night trainings will be moved to Landis Homes. We have approximately 11 buildings, which is 30 residential units, that are slated for demolition due to a new project coming at Landis Homes. So the captain is working on a training schedule. We will have outside instructors coming in to teach refresher and 16-hour State Fire Academy level classes at those acquired structures. So again, look for that calendar in the near future, and that again will move all Monday night trainings, most likely from the end of May through the summer months, to the Landis Homes facility. We're very excited about that. Again, it's an incredible amount of acquired structure, so we're very excited to get those programs up and running. Alcoa tour coming up again for April, which is April the 18th. There is an afternoon and an evening. That information rather has been posted, so please make yourself aware of that. That will be a full facility tour at Alcoa. Also, a usual reminder on certificates, especially in light of the Hazmat Ops class that just finished. State Fire Academy and training certificates are mailed to the student's home. When you get that certificate, please bring it to the firehouse. Make a photocopy and put it in Captain Bezick's bin so that it gets entered in firehouse software and you get the required credit for that class. A couple pre-fire survey notes for this month. End of April, we'll see our career staff back out doing pre-fire surveys during the day. There's an aggressive list of properties that will probably take our career staff the bulk of this calendar year to get finished. Any duty crew or live-in crew that are around during the daytime hours will be expected to participate with the career staff and help staff the apparatus while it is out doing pre-fire surveys. So please be aware of that again, end of April, those pre-fire surveys are going to resume, and you will be expected as volunteer providers to assist the daytime career staff by going out and helping with those surveys. Another pre-fire survey note for this month pertains to 485 Royer Drive in the Worthington development. This is 485 Royer Drive in the Worthington development on the Oregon Pike. This is the final commercial building being built in the complex. This will be a 3-story, 63,000 square foot building. First floor, retail, second and third floor, residential. And a few closing notes for this month. The month of April is Sexual Assault Awareness Month. The local YWCA chapter has been partnering with local law enforcement over the past several years to bring more recognition to that campaign in the month of April. This year, the YWCA has been asking local fire and EMS organizations to also partner with them to help get the message out. We will be distributing some information to our MTFR staff via email and posted in the stations that pertain to sexual assault awareness and what the campaign is all about. So please look for that information, as we are glad to partner with the YWCA and help spread that word not only in our community but here in our organization. And finally, this month, just a note. We've begun to see some personnel issues on the fire ground at incidents and a few isolated incidents in the fire station that we are attributing simply to personality conflicts. Every once in a while in our organization, this animal rears its head, and we seem to be at that point again. I would like to encourage everyone to just take note. Know what your role is here in the organization. Let's worry about ourselves first when it comes to training levels, officer positions, role in the organization. What are you supposed to be doing here? If you're a volunteer, what did you join our organization to do? Let's answer that question first and then make sure that you are properly trained and equipped to function in that role before we start worrying about what everyone else is doing. And conversely, on the career side of the house, our career staff is hired here for a specific reason. We want to also make sure that they're following their job description and doing their job, as well as all the volunteers here. So again, I would caution, we don't want these issues to spiral out of control, and if these issues do begin to get larger or they continue to occur, we will deal with them accordingly. We have always maintained that this organization, whether you're a volunteer or career, that we're not going to tolerate that kind of behavior here, and we're not going to start. So please, make sure you take a good self-reflection of yourself. Know what your role is here in our organization before you start to jump to conclusions and accuse people of other things. We want to make sure that our working environment here is a good, solid environment for our volunteers and career staff so that we can coexist here together and move this agency forward. So again, if these issues continue or get to be out of control, they will be dealt with accordingly. Thank you very much. That's all for this month. As usual, stay safe, and we'll see you next month.